Well, folks, back at it again today. Looking forward to bringing you some great games from Moses Lake. And we are in the Maroon Gym to bring you the Okanogan ladies versus Tri-City Prep ladies. This will be for District 5th and 6th place. And, yes. So both these teams are going to state. So really this is just about what placement do they end up with to finish out. And it will impact their RPI a little bit, give the seating committee maybe a little more to think about. Seating committee gets together tomorrow and will determine who plays who in the first round of state, the regional round. And yes, I got to get on my soapbox. I really wish they'd send all 16 teams to Spokane and just let them go at it there and not have the regional round do a double elimination in Spokane like it used to be. But regardless, that isn't how it is. So depending on your seeding will depend on if you get to play closer or further away from your home. And then also will determine if you have to win or lose, or if you could lose and still go to Spokane. For those that are familiar with it, I know this is going to be a repeat, but basically if you're in the top 8, you can lose your regional round and you still go to the first day of Spokane. If you are in the lower 8, then you have to win your regional round to get to Spokane. So we'll see how that all goes. I will look and see. Actually, I should do that now while we're thinking about it. All right. Oops, I think. Basketball. All right. So, teams out of our league and district and where they rank in state as far as RPI goes as of this morning. Brewster's number 6. Cleellum is number 8, which obviously that'll change depending on who wins the championship tonight or today at 2, or may change. One of the things we're this far along, it gets harder to move the RPI. I was kind of shocked. Brewster had been number 4, which is a good spot to be in RPI, and then with some other games that occurred, they ended up getting dropped down to 6th. Cleellum's, like I said, Brewster 6, Cleellum 8, Mapton is 10. Columbia Burbank is 14. Okanogan is 19. And Tri-Cities Prep is 27. So all those 6 teams are going to go to state on the ladies' side. And they will be seeded. Obviously, there's some of the teams in the top 16 RPI that won't be making it to state. So that, of course, will cause some adjustments to be made. I'm not sure. There was enough going on. I wasn't able to sit down and figure out, what happens if this happens or that happens, or how's that going to be, or any of that sort of stuff. So I'm not 110% sure on some of it. But basically, Okanogan, worst case would come in as 15, and Tri-Cities Prep would come in as 16. I mean, that's worst case. Both of them would then play further away from their home, and they would be in they have to win. If they didn't win, then their season would come to a close at the state regional round. So that's kind of how that's going to play out. I don't know if these two have played any teams that are Mapton. So the only, let's see, how much was that loss? That doesn't give me the score. Oh, there we go. 30. Series prep. Warden. I think this will be should be a pretty good game. Tri-Cities Prep was able to beat Lake Roosevelt and Tonasket to get here. So Tonasket, if Tonasket would have been able to beat them, Tonasket would be here actually and be going to state, but unfortunately they weren't able to. So Tri-Cities Prep will be going. Let's see how it all plays out here today. I am looking forward to this game, and then we'll be broadcasting the championships. We'll be over in the main gym with Lake Roosevelt taking on Columbia. Oh, excuse me, about sneezed. Lake Roosevelt will be taking on Columbia Burbank in the boys championship at 12:30, and then the girls championship will be between Brewster and Cle-Elum. They met earlier in the season when Cle-Elum traveled up to Brewster, and in that outing it was a good game, but in the end Brewster was able to walk away with a victory. So we'll see how that all goes for them. I'm going to put you all on mute just 1 second. All right, so we are going to see the starting lineups being announced, and I am going to actually need to pull up Tri-Cities Prep roster. Well, hopefully the Lady Bulldogs are ready to get a win here today. Again, one of the things is, like I said, there's both teams are going, so. All right, so we got the. See who Okanogan decides to start.
Yakima Valley Association, Todd Pulverelis from Tri-Cities, Seth Shelton, and from Okanogan, Cecilio Smith. At this time, I would like to announce Okanogan basketball player Charlie Bucher to come to the microphone.
Oh.
Hello, my name is Charlie, a student athlete here at Okanogan High School. Both Okanogan High School and Tri-Cities Prep High School athletic programs emphasize positive values such as teamwork, respect, responsibility, and perspective. Both schools have proud and successful traditions. Poor sportsmanship is not one of them. We ask for your support in letting the players play, the coaches coach, and the officials officiate as you positively support your team. Let this competition reflect mutual respect among all participants, officials, and fans. It's all about respect. Respect for the game, each other, and yourself. Thank you for being a model for good sportsmanship. Let's have a great day and enjoy the game. Go Dogs!
I like that.
Let's meet our two teams. First, the non-starters for the visiting team, Tri-Cities. Number 3, Ellie Porter. 4, Brent Potter. Number 5, Carly Edwards. 10, Alyssa McCain. Number 11, Samantha Capuan. 21, Brent Marlowe. And 42, Aubrey Martins. And now the Okanogan non-starters. Number 22, Maya Davenport. 25, Melanie Moses. 30, Davis Flores. 32, Carla Lucas. And 42, Kimberly Ortiz. And now in alternating fashion, our starting lineups. First, the Tri-City Prep Jaguars. She's a 5'7" sophomore. Number 1, Macy Smith.
And Macy Smith for Tri-Cities Prep will be starting.
For the Bulldogs, she is a 5'6" senior. Number 0, Sayla Downey.
Downey.
For the Jaguars, a 5'4" senior. Number 2, Yaya Correa Moya.
Correa Mora.
For the Bulldogs, she is a 5'11" freshman. Number 10, Lyra Lasamis.
Lyra Lasamis.
For Tri-Cities, a 5'7" senior. Number 15, Kaylee Savage.
Kaylee Savage for Tri-Cities Prep.
For the Bulldogs, a 5'5" freshman. Number 12, Alzora Wilson.
Zora Wilson.
For the Jaguars, a 5'11" sophomore. Number 23, Grace Bearwalker.
Grace
For the
Bearwalker.
Bulldogs, a 5'10" senior. Number 20, Charlie Bucher.
Charlie Bucher.
And for the Jaguars, a 5'10" junior. Number 24, Clara Lee Butchery.
Ochueri. Clara Lee.
She's a 5'11" junior. Number 21, Cameron Ashworth.
Cameron Ashworth.
Tri-Cities prep coach is Michael Balfour.
All right.
Laura Hughes. Okanogan coached by Kyle Horton and assisted by Dana Moses. At this time, would you all please rise, take out your hats for the playing of our
All right. National anthem. All right. So, oh, I didn't do a very good job of that, did I? Sorry about that. All right.
Correa Moya, Savage, Darrell, and Butchwary for the Bulldogs, Lasamis, Downey, Bucher, Ashworth, and Wilson.
All right. Getting ready for the tip-off. All right. The Sammys to jump for Bruce Bearlocker. Tri-Cities ends up with it. Ooh. Sold by Downey. Oh. Gonna say Okanogan ball. Downey to inbound. Puts it into Ashworth. Ashworth, puts it up, but doesn't get to drop, but she gets a foul. She'll be going to the line. So Cameron to the line to shoot 2. Foul on Correa Moya. Okanogan coach calling over Downey and Wilson. Doesn't get that one to drop. Gets that one. Okanogan, first points of the game. Tri-Cities Prep coming down. Set out to the edge. Middle, trying to get around. 3-pointer put up. Doesn't drop. Ashworth with a rebound. Oh, Downey happened to bounce off her foot, and Tri-Cities was able to recover. Gets it, oh. Oh, man. Nerves going on. That's the little free throw bounced off the Okanogan ladies' hands and into Tri-Cities Prep with Sammys with it. Sammys to Ashworth. Downey for a 3. Ooh. Doesn't quite hit anything. Smiling though. Normally she puts those in. All right. So that is Smith with it. Oh, tried to pass over Cameron, and that didn't happen. Trying to drive, kicks off to the edge. Smith looking to try and throw it in underneath. Cam gets a hand on it. Tri-Cities gets it back, though. Drives around, puts up a little floater, doesn't drop. This Lyra with the rebound. Try and see if I can get their first names. I'm normally used to calling them by their last names. Buchert. Into Ashworth. Back to Lasammys. Drives all the way. Says she stepped on the line. We'll give it to Tri-Cities. Moya into Smith. 5:58 left here in the first. Moya with it. Drives around. Oh, she got in underneath Buchert. 1-2. Sammys. Puts it down to Downey. She fires another three, and that one goes in. 4-2. Smith with it. Over to Savage. Savage with, Downey. Downey's going to get called for the foul.
Bulldog foul on 0, Sailor Downey.
And I'm going to count that as a 2. Smith with that one. Tied at 4. The Sammys. Over to Downey. Downey says, let me try another one. That one not doing well off those out there. I'm not sure why. I don't know if it's where the basket's at, but nailed the one from the side. Smith with it. Down. Moya. Smith driving around. Doesn't get it to drop. They're going to say she got fouled. So she'll get to shoot 2. Who are they calling it on? So they're calling that on Wilson. .445 left here in the first. Gets that one. Doesn't get that one, but they fight for the rebound, and Tri-Cities Prep comes out with it. So Moya. Oh, over to 1 to Smith. Nobody on her, so she gets it in, and so Tri-Cities Prep getting a little bit of a lead here. Wait a second. I was going to say, wait a second, it's 4-7 is what it should be. Okay, Ashworth up and in. It should be 6-7. Yeah, they got the score wrong. All right. Shreya. Wera into Moya. Moya tries to get it around. Ashworth clears it. Gives it out to Losamis. Brings it down. Drives through traffic. Gets stuffed. The bear locker. Back to Smith. Ooh, Losamis had it. Fell down, and they called her for a walk when she fell. Okay. Downey comes out, smile on her face. Okay, there, they got her fixed. 6-7. 3:26 left here in the first. All right, so Tri-Cities will inbound underneath their hoop. Inbounds to Savage. Tries to go over Cameron. That's not a good idea. Cameron has blocked him twice now. Oh, she walked. Yeah. So Potter in for Savage. So Sammy's with the ball. Oh, they're saying that she carried the ball. So Tri-Cities first, 6-7. Smith with it. Over to Potter. Potter to Moya. Moya fires off the glass. 6-9. Sammy's with it. Feeds it across. Wilson to Sammy's. Fires, doesn't get a foul, doesn't get it to drop, and then a call a hold. So that'll be 2 fouls each. So that's on Wilson. Moses going in, so Moses goes in for Wilson. I don't know if the Okanogan bench looks a little light, so I don't know if they got some folks that are sick. Floats another one, doesn't drop, but they get the rebound, gets knocked out of her hands. She fights to get it back, gets it out to Potter. Potter drives around, gets it back to, Smith fires a 3. Doesn't drop, bounces off Okanogan's hands, fighting for it, All right, so jump ball, and it'll be Okanogan ball. Buchert to inbound. All right. So referees wanted to make sure it was going the right direction. Lassami's with it. Buchert coming across. Off Ashworth's hands and went into Tri-Cities Prep's hands. Bearlocker gives it to Smith. Smith looks like she's going to fire. Decides not to. Moya fires a three. Doesn't drop, but Bearlocker gets it and puts it up and in. Oh, that was, I'm sorry. Orchawary. So 6-11 now with 1:37 left here in the first. Ashworth with it. Cameron up and in. 8-11. Smith bringing it down. Drives around Lassami's, hands it off to Orchawary. Dribbles out. Moya fires again, doesn't drop. Tri-Cities Prep is getting really good position to block out Okanogan underneath the hoop there. Lassami's with it. Trying to drive through everything and gets blocked again. Goes out of bounds off Okanogan. Okay, Downey coming in. Downey going up to Buchert. So Harkins in. Smith with the ball. Puts it over to Potter. Moya misses, but Okanogan is not getting in underneath him. So Bearlocker gets that one up and in. Okanogan needs to get set better underneath to block out. So far they're getting outdone by Tri-Cities Prep. So they're going to count that one. And the Sammys will be going to the line to see if she's making a three-point play. 10-13 currently with 25 seconds left in the first. Gets that one. So 11-13. So Davenport comes in for Okanogan. Smith with it. Potter back to Smith. Smith backs up, fires a three, doesn't drop, but Okanogan not set for the rebound. They end up with it. Oh, yeah, bounced it too high. Tri-Cities with 6 seconds left on the clock. 11-13. Smith fires the three. The Sammys and .4 left. Jump ball, it'll be Tri-Cities Prep ball with .4. Doesn't drop, but she's fouled. She'll be going to the line. Foul is on the Sammys. So as time expires, they have an inbound play to Smith. Missed the free throw, or missed the lay-in, but has an opportunity here to try and get a couple of these at the free throw line. So far, she's missed the first one. We'll see what happens here for the second one. Doesn't get either one. So, end of one. Oh, three. Oh. I guess she gets one of them. I don't know what the deal was. All right, so 11-14, end of one. See how they do here in the second. Coaches talking to their players, telling them what they want to see. Players checking back in for Tri-Cities Prep and for Okanogan. Downey going, Buchert going back in. Let's see, Downey's in now. Okay. All right, 11-14, 8 minutes to the half. Not sure if they got some young ladies that are sick or what's going on, but hopefully they're, remember, Timontois and Pacotis, Swartzel. A number of players I'm not seeing over on the bench for Okanogan. All right. Okanogan will have the ball to start the second half. Buchert inbounds to Lasamies. Back to Buchert. Lasamies with it. Drives around. Puts it up. Doesn't drop. Tri-Cities with the rebound. Girls putting on some pressure. Tri-Cities Prep trying to cherry pick, and it goes in and out of her hands. So it'll be Okanogan ball. Lasamies with it. Drives off to the side, puts it to Downey. Downey tries to feed it to Ashworth. Ashworth ends up with it. Puts it over to Moses, back to Lasamies. Lasamies drives, gets it stuffed again, and this time they're going to call it. They're going to say that she gets to shoot. So she'll get to shoot 2. Foul called on Bearlocker. Actually, gets the first one to drop. 12-14. Gets the second one. Brings them within 1. 13-14. Smith with it. Moya with it. Savage with it. Smith going, hey, I am open for this 3. Doesn't drop, goes over the backboard, so they'll have an opportunity here for Okanogan to bring the ball down, see if they can get the lead back. Sammy's with it. Buchert following her up. Puts it back to Buchert. Buchert drives, feeds it into Moses a little too hard, goes off her hands and into Tri-Cities Prep's hands. All right, over to Savage. Savage drives, kicks it back to Smith. Smith drives, puts it up and in. 13-16, Lasamies with it. Gets it around, puts it down to Downey. Buchert, Moses, Downey, or Buchert. Buchert gets it. So Buchert gets to go to the line and see if she can tie the game. Doesn't get that one to drop. Ashworth has it for a moment, gets it ripped away. Smith with it. Moses. Okanogan putting on more pressure. Moses on Smith. Moya trying to drive around. Double dribbled. Okanogan ball with 6:04 left in the first half. 15-16. Buchert to inbound to Lasamies. Lasamies brings it down, kicks it out to Downey. Goes over the top to Lasamies. Lasamies over to Downey. Downey fires a 3 from the side, doesn't drop, Lasamies chases it down, pulls up, tries to get it, doesn't get it, doesn't count the basket. They're going to say it was on the ground. So they're calling it on the floor. This will be the third. Oh. So Downey, they're saying pushed in the back, so they don't count it, and be a foul on Okanogan. All right, Smith with it. Savage. Moya. Gonna say that. Okay, so calling Moses. Wilson going in. Tri-Cities prep, trying to make it, and they get her in underneath, but saying that another foul on Okanogan. Wow. So they're calling Lasamies for that one. Out to Savage for a three, doesn't drop. I'm gonna say it went off of Ochawira. I'm probably calling that name wrong, I'm sorry. Clara Lee, that's easier for me. So we're gonna call her Clara Lee. If I can't pronounce the last name, you get your first name if I can pronounce it better. I am, man, names. All right, well, it's 15-16. 5:24 left here in the first half. Okanogan called a timeout, wants to talk with his team a little bit. Let him know what he wants to see here. Okanogan cheer team over there, rooting for their team. It was a foggy drive down today, up on top, coming across the Mansfield flat. Man, there was pretty heavy fog at times, but got through it, got here, and excited to bring you some district basketball. Same crowd will be here for the next game as the Okanogan boys take on the Tri-Cities Prep boys. Also in a 5th, 6th place game. Unfortunately, I'll be over in the main gym broadcasting the boys championship between Lake Roosevelt. Oh, Tri-Cities Prep actually putting on some pressure. Buchert with it. Okanogan. Oh, Downey with it. Oh, over to the top into Tri-Cities Prep's hands. Downey stepped in on that one, almost took it away. And way down the court. Gets that one. Clara Lee. Up to Wilson. Downey. Over to Lasamies. Over to Ashworth. Buchert, Lasamies. Lasamies drives, feeds it to Ashworth. Doesn't drop for her. Oh. Puts it up to Smith. Smith tries to bounce it in, doesn't work. Buchert with it. Lasamies with it. Drives, kicks it out to Downey. Buchert. Downey. Ashworth. That one doesn't drop, and Tri-Cities Prep is controlling the boards. Savage with it. 15-18. And 12. So Wilson gets another foul called on her. Lucas coming in. 3:57 left here in the first half. 15-18. Clara Lee gets it on an inbound play, up and in, and foul on Ashworth. So 15-20. Clara Lee has a chance here to put in one more. doesn't drop. Tri-Cities Prep gets the board. Smith with it. Little floater. Puts it in. 15-22. The Sammies with it. 3:43 left here in the first half. Puts it. Oh, pass was a little too hard, and Buchert wasn't quite able to get to it. Some of that has to do with frustration, I'm sure. The Sammies is a freshman. Buchert is a senior. Smith with it. Puts it down to Clara Lee. Puts it underneath Moya. Back to Smith. There's Earth. Bulldogs. The Sammies with it. Over to Buchert. Lucas. Tries. Intercepted by Tri-Cities. Moya to Smith. Smith trying to get around everybody. Inbound. Oh, that one got picked off by Downey. Up to Lucas. Over to the Sammies. Buchert. They're going to say push on the ground. So that'll be 3. So 1. Okay, so calling Smith for pushing the back. All right, Moses coming in for Lucas. Okay, Downey to inbound. So 3 on Tri-Cities. Buchert to Ashworth, and that'll be 4 now. So Clara Lee gets called. Ochiwari. Maybe that's how it's pronounced. Okay, I'm going to go with Ochiwari if I can remember it. Otherwise, it'll be Clara Lee. So Okanogan calls a timeout, wants to talk about it. Down 15-24 with 2:40 left here in the first half. Tri-Cities Prep has done a good job of hustling and getting themselves in position to block out the Okanogan Bulldogs to control the boards. They've actually they've controlled the boards is what they've done. They're also moving the ball well. Okanogan's putting on good pressure, but we'll see how it goes for them here as the last 2 minutes and 40 seconds of the first half. Hoping to have a nice little inbound play and pull himself a little closer. Oh! They're going to say jump ball, and it'll be Tri-Cities Prep ball. All right, Smith with it. Drives around. They're going to call Downey. She gets to go and shoot 2 with 2:29 left. Yep, Downey got called for it. So with that, for the last 2:29, Tri-Cities Prep will be going to the line anytime there's a foul called. First one's up and in. Lucas coming in for Downey. All right, so Tri-Cities Prep extends their lead 15-26. The Sammies, Buchert goes through. All right, so now Okanogan's going to the line. That'll be 5, so Buchert at the line. Buchert will see if she can pull him a little closer. First one doesn't drop for her. Doesn't drop. Ashworth with a rebound, and it drops. So she gets 2, and she gets to go shoot one. 2:19. Cameron has a chance to make it a 3-point play. Pull them in within 8. And she does. All right, Smith with it. Moya doesn't drop. Bucher gets the rebound, gets it up to the Sammies. Oh, overthrows Lucas. Goes out of bounds. 2:03 left here in the first half. Smith with it. Coming down. Over to Savage. Clara Lee. Oh, Moya trying to get her 3 zoned in. Okanogan lets that one go out of bounds. No one had touched it once it hit the. So the Sammies with it. Back to Lucas. Lucas fires and has it hit, but they're gonna give it to Okanogan since she touched it last. But all right. All right, the Sammies to inbound. Puts it into Lucas. Lucas back to the Sammies. The Sammies drives. Kicks out to Buchert, back to Lucas. Over, no, gets knocked out of bounds by Moya. Lucas to inbound. Puts it out to Buchert. Buchert to the Sammies. The Sammies drives around the edge. Gets it. So Smith out to Moya. No, Potter. That's Moya. Moya is trying to get, oh, she got it that time. Maybe I got the wrong roster, I'm not sure. The Sammies to Buchert. Back to, off the hands of Tri-Cities Prep. Smith goes down. Up and in. 39 seconds left here in the first half. I do not have the score right, according to the scoreboard. Ashworth, the Sammies for a 3. 31-21. 21-31 is what the scoreboard shows. 20 seconds left here in the first half. Potter with it. Moya at her feet. On the ground, Moses not able to get to it. Savage. 3 in the key. 6.6. Okay, 6.6. All right, referee's making sure because he pulled her and then he put her right back in. So he just wanted to make sure she checked into the bench correctly. All right, 21-31, 6.6 left in the first half. Buchert to inbound to the Sammies. The Sammies with it. 4. Moya, no, she's on the line. There's 0.4 seconds. Got to be so careful with your passes. Tri-Cities is reading these and picking them off. So they got 0.4, so it's a touch and shoot. Oh, you can't. Sorry, you couldn't dribble, but she dribbled. So you had to catch and shoot. I mean, literally catch and shoot. You couldn't dribble. All right, 21-31 here at half. again, both of these teams going to state. So there's, the only implication is who's 5 and who's 6 in the district playoff finals. The both teams going, like I said, currently their RPIs, not that RPI is the only factor, but their RPIs are such that they would probably be the 15 and 16 seed based on RPI alone. And also depending on what other teams are eliminated versus teams that make it, all the other fun stuff that goes into it, and the seeding committee. I mean, they can look at a schedule and determine that, hey, they played a tougher schedule, they should be higher seeded, whatever the decisions are, to get those seeded. Tomorrow is seeding Sunday, where all the brackets will be set, and we'll see how Okanogan boys and girls fare, how Tri-Cities Prep gets ranked as well. Again, Okanogan boys had it's one of those things, right? So you're in the league playoffs, and Okanogan's the number 2 team, and well, as far as the league standings were going, but they got beat by Liberty Bell by 1. Liberty Bell had to play at the very end, and because Okanogan had the lead most of the way, and then at the very end, Liberty Bell had a couple opportunities they were able to take advantage of. And, like I said, this year in league, it was kind of any team could beat any team. So Liberty Bell came in as the 2, which guaranteed them state. And Okanogan came in as the 3. And they had to win their first couple of district games to get to state, which they did. And, you probably heard me. I was a proponent of wishing there were more spots open. The way this year worked, all 3 spots from EWAC went to their top 3 teams. So all 3 EWAC top 3 automatically were going to state. The top 2 from CWB went, and there was 1 spot left that was open for 4 teams to compete for. The CWB 3 and 4, which was Okanogan and Tenasket, and then the EWAC 4 and 5. And our 3 and 4 eliminated their 4 and 5, but then that put R3 playing R4 again, which was Tenasket and Okanogan. Both of them are quality teams. Both of them do a great job. But unfortunately, as it stood, well, Tri-Cities Prep played Liberty Bell because Tri-Cities Prep was the 3 from the EWAC, and Liberty Bell beat them. And I'm confident Okanogan's going to beat them. I think Tenasket could beat them. Matter of fact, I think Brewster could beat them. But based on them, who they've played and how they've done this season. So, and Tri-Cities Prep is not a bad team by any stretch, but our league was just a really good league this year. Had a lot of teams that were quite capable of beating each other on any given night, and was a lot of fun. Mr. Kukendu, Carter, wonderful young man. I actually have a picture of him pitching for the Farmers baseball team. Played a lot of baseball with Grant and basketball, or some basketball and a lot of baseball. But going to be going to Boise State. That's awesome for him. We're excited to see that for him. Over there talking to Lake Roosevelt's coach, Ed Wolf. As he went by, getting ready for their game here in a little bit, as they also take on Tri-Cities Prep. You've got Columbia Burbank out of the EWAC is obviously they are the team to beat this year. I think if you really ponder all of the rankings and teams and all that good stuff, it really is them trying to get the gold ball. They've tried for the last few years, like we talked about Quincy Scott playing for them. And so we'll see if they're able to do it this year. They've come close the last few, but haven't got it. LaSalle. And LaSalle's a good team too. They're going to be facing Liberty Bell for 3-4, District 3-4. And I'm kind of I'm a believer that Liberty Bell will probably win that one. Actually, Liberty Bell is going to win that one. Okanogan is going to win this one. Our league has just had some quality teams. Got 4:52 remaining in the break here, where the coaches are in talking to their players, telling them what they want to see them do in the second half. Tri-Cities Prep's going to be saying, hey, keep controlling the boards. Get yourself set and push out the Okanogan players. Do what you've been doing. You're doing great. And that was going to be their mantra, I'm sure. Matter of fact, they're coming out right now. So, they're looking good right now to take the fifth place. Okanogan, I'm sure their coach is chatting with them. Like I said, they're missing a number of players, and I don't know why, other than maybe they got in our area, there is a lot of, I had a friend, she wasn't feeling good and was fighting wasn't going to go to the doctor, wasn't feeling good. She ends up going, she has like influenza A and walking pneumonia and bronchitis, and it's like, oh my goodness, girl. But there's a lot of that. There's a lot of that in our area, and matter of fact, my boss was sick all week long and out, sick, very sick. And there's been a lot of people with it in our area, so I'm curious if some of the Okanogan players didn't come down with it, and that's why they're not on the bench to help their team out. But, I'm not sure. So, anyway, we've got a good day of basketball. I forgot to bring my cushion, which I wish I would have brought, because it's helps when you're sitting on a bleacher for 6 hours or longer. Actually, it's going to be more like 8. Ugh. All right. Well, we enjoy doing this and bringing this to you. Hopefully some folks are having the opportunity to watch the game here in the Maroon Gym. They don't have the cameras set up in here, so I think we're about the only feed out. And, I was kind of hoping they were going to schedule the games a little differently, and I would have had the opportunity to do both the Okanogan games. But, again, I wish there was more of me so I could cover more games at the same time. Wouldn't that be fun? Oh, here comes Carter again. Wandering back the other way. Getting ready to head into the locker room, I'm sure, as they get ready to take on Tri-Cities Prep in the boys matchup following this one. Some Okanogan players out, trying to work on their shot. Get that zoned in to hopefully get the Bulldogs back into it. 10 points is a little bit of a hole, but not too big. I think they're quite capable of coming out of that. Okanogan normally has a lot of pressure they put on teams, and haven't seen that too much. But again, with the bench not seeming to be as full as it typically is, you're kind of wondering if it's not part of the reason that they aren't is because of the lack of some of the players that might be out sick or something. But that's just me making suppositions. Referees getting ready to get this thing back underway. Teams on their benches. See who's going to have the ball to start the third. Ooh, I got to get that changed. Gosh darn it. Third. All right. 21-31. Okanogan will have the ball to start the third period. Buchert to inbound to Lasamies. Wilson out on the floor, along with Downey and Ashworth. Over to Downey. Gets it to Lasamies. Puts it to Downey. Downey sends a three, doesn't drop. Ashworth gets it, tries the power dribble, and goes out of bounds, but they will maintain possession of it. All right, it's 21-31. Inbounds to Ashworth. Lasamy, Downey. Downey fires a three and sinks it. 24-31. Smith with it. Moya. Clara Lee with it. Kicks it out to, who did they put that out to? Down to Bearlocker. Back to Smith. Smith misses. Ashworth gets it. Gives it to Buchert. Buchert has Tri-City. Oh, Downey with it. Downey goes. Oh, doesn't drop. Puts it over Lasamies for a three. Oh, misses into Tri-Cities Prep's hands. Lasamies knocks it away, but falls to the ground. Doesn't drop. They're going to call something. Push. So someone's going to get a shoot two. I'm not sure who they're calling it on. 12. So they're going to call it on Wilson, which means she's going to, I don't know if that means she has 4 on her. Yeah, oh my gosh, she has 4 on her. So they're going to have to bring her out. And it's 6:52 left here in the third. So she's going to be setting for a while. So Moses coming in. Wilson is a freshman. Moses is a freshman. So is Lasamies. Gets the second one. 24-32. 8-point lead. Lasamies brings it down. Puts it in to Buchert. Buchert drives. Kicks it over to Ashworth. Over to Moses. Moses lines one up. Doesn't drop. Lasamies gets it. Puts it out to Downey. Buchert. So Buchert going. Smith. Is that on Smith? That's her third. So third foul on Smith. Buchert gets to fire 2. See if she can pull him within 6. Doesn't get the first one. .632 left here in the third. Oh, second one doesn't drop. Ashworth with the rebound. Lasamies with it. Oh, fighting for every rebound they can get. Savage with it up to Smith. Smith driving around, kicks it out to Moya. Moya, Lasamies tried to get that one. Oh, Moses almost picked that one off from Savage. Clara Lee throws all the way across to Smith, and she walks with it. So Okanogan ball. Buchert will inbound to Lasamies. Lasamies going to bring it down. Kicks it over to Moses. Back to Lasamies. Oh. Now they're going to call him for it. Number 2, Moya. No, not going to say she was shooting. So that'll be her second. Second team foul. Inbounds to Ashworth. Over to Lasamies. Over to Moses again. Moses says, let me try that again. Doesn't drop for her. Clara Lee gets it out of there. Out to Smith. Clara Lee drives. Doesn't drop. Ashworth with the rebound. Out to Lasamies. Sets up. Into Buchert. Buchert fires. Hits the front of the rim, bounces back. Buchert, Downey, Oh, off the front of the rim. Clara Lee to Smith. And she gets the basket and the foul. So 24-34. So should be that one on Downey. That'll be her fourth. Davenport. So they're going to see if she can get this one. Extend their lead back to 11. And she does. 24-35 with 5:06 left here in the third. The Sammies. Okanogan is doing well, pulling it in closer. Yep, and call it again. And nailing her arm. So, 2. I think that's her. Use that on her. So Potter coming in. Moya going out. I'm not sure how many fouls that is on her. Give it to Ashworth. Ashworth goes up, puts it up and in. 26-35. They're trying to put someone, Tri-Cities Prep's going to try and put someone in to stop what they're seeing. Clara Lee. No, it's traveled. Yeah. 4:34, 26-35. All right, so putting in a little someone to try and compete with Ashworth after she's had success. The Sammy's coming down. Drives. The Sammy's trying everything she can. And they're going to say block on Savage. That'll be 4 on Tri-Cities Prep. All right, so one more and the Okanogan will be shooting. 26-35, 4:22. Into Moses, into Ashworth, and up and in. 28-35, 4:15 left here in the third. Smith over to Clara Lee. Puts it in under the middle there. Back out to Savage, now Clara Lee. Kicks it out to Smith. Doesn't drop. Okanogan Davenport with it. Moses. Yep. So 28-35. 3:48. Smith bringing it down. Over to Savage. Puts it into Clara Lee. Over to Potter. Doesn't drop. They're going to say Okanogan ball. Buchert into the Sammies. Into Ashworth. Up and in. Okay, 30-35. Tri-Cities Prep trying to figure out what he can do to stop that. Clara Lee. Oh, Smith snuck in under everybody. 30-37. The Sammies. Moses feeds it to her again. And she gets it up and in, and she's going to the line. It's putting Bearlocker back in. (32-37), 2:54 left here in the third. Ashworth can pull him within 4. And she does. 33-37. Tri-Cities calling a timeout. Wants to talk what he can do to stop that. Good to see Okanogan fighting back. He did amazing last year at state. You know, they lost a number of seniors. And their coach and one of their star players moved to Deer Park. But fun to see him out on the court. Like I said, I wonder if some of them are come down with some of that crud that's going around. Fans here to cheer him on, which is great. Okay, Tri-Cities Prep looking at what they're going to do here to try and slow Ashworth down. Okanogan hoping to get another stop here. Over to Savage. Clara Lee. Savage. Potter. Clara Lee puts it into Bearlocker. Bearlocker ends up giving it to Moses. Over to Ashworth. Davenport. Oh, gosh darn it. I got so excited. I'm so sorry. That was a great move. Moses had it. Pass it to Ashworth. Ashworth down to Davenport. Davenport up and in. It's great. Oh, Bearlocker, but she's going to get fouled. 2:14 left here in the third. 35-37. Bearlocker at the line. Gets that one. Gets both of them. 35-39. And Sammy's with it. Drives around. Puts it over to Moses. Down to Buchert. Buchert, little shot. Doesn't drop. There. Smith with it. Moyer. Ashworth blocks Potter. Buchert with it. Over to the Sammies. Into Ashworth. No, they're going to call her. Push, so she's going to get a shoot too. 127, Ashworth at the line. So Clara Lee gets called for that one. Gets that one to drop. That's her fourth foul too. So Clara Lee's coming out. Savage is going back in. So 127 left, and then, oh, that doesn't drop. Bearlocker gets it. Down. Moya way over. But Savage gets the rebound. Potter with it. Smith gets her own rebound, throws it up and in. The Sammies, 1:04 left here in the third. 5 fouls on Tri-Cities Prep, so if they foul, she's going to the line. Buchert with it, doesn't drop. Twice they've had opportunities and it hasn't dropped for them. 36-41, 51 seconds left here in the third. That's only 3 fouls. Okay, so Charlie gets a foul called on her. It's her first one. All right, Smith with it. 36-41. The Sammies. Smith just trying to take care of business. And Bearlocker and Ashworth get in it. And it'll be Tri-Cities prep ball. Out to Savage. Misses it. Puts it up to the Sammies. Buchert doesn't drop. Moya with it. Throws it over to Bearlocker. Smith doesn't drop. I'm going to say she got fouled. Who are they going to call it on? 21. They'll call that on Ashworth. That'll be her second. So Smith at the line. .4 left here in the third. Lucas comes in for Okanogan. 16.4, 34 to 40, 36 to 41. Doesn't get that one to drop. Ashworth with the rebound. Puts it up to Lucas. Lucas puts it to Buchert, back to Lucas. Lucas drives around the edge, gives it to Buchert. Into Ashworth. No. And that is the end of three. 36-41. So 8 minutes left to determine 5th and 6th. Also a possibility this could impact your RPI, and hopefully it doesn't flip it around on you. All right. Tri-Cities Prep putting players that are in a little bit of foul trouble back in. Expect Okanogan to do the same. 36-41. 8 minutes left. Both coaches telling what they want to see for the last 8 minutes. Okanogan going, we want this one, come on. Okanogan to start the fourth will have the ball. All right. Inbounds to the Sammies. Over to Lucas. Lucas over to the Sammies. Over to Downey. Downey for a three. Oh, just misses. Trying to get their hands on it. They're going to call him. Okay, so that'll be on the Sammies. That'll be the first team foul, third on her. Moya to inbound to Smith. Puts it over to Moya. In to Clara Lee, who gets it stripped from back by Ashworth. Tri-Cities Prep will have an inbound play underneath their hoop. Moya to inbound. Puts it in to Bearlocker, out to Moya. Moya drives. They call it on her, that'll be her fifth. Nope. Okay, so they're calling Lucas. All right, so that's her first. 7:25 left in the game. Ashworth tipped that one away, but we couldn't quite get her hands on it. And Moya sinks the three ball. 2? Oh, they didn't call it a three. So 36-43, 7:11 left in the game. The Sammies to Ashworth. Downey over the top. Rebound, Claire Lee. And they're going to say they're Call a foul on Lucas. That'll be the third foul. So now there's 3 on Okanogan, none on Tri-Cities Prep so far. Okay, Moses coming in for Lucas. All right, Smith bringing it down the court. Driving around, gives it to Clara Lee. Up and in. The Sammies, Downey, Ashworth, Buchert. Can't get him to drop. Gets it in and gets the foul. And let's see who they're going to call it on. That'll be her 5th. All right, so subbed her out. Yeah, they played 24. All right, so that's her 5th. All right, so Ashworth at the line, 38-45. Oh, it's her 4th. All right, doesn't get it to drop. Smith with it. Driving around. Floats it, does not drop. Moses with it. Gets it up to the Sammies. Up to Downey. Does not drop for her. They're going to call it on Ashwood. No, who they calling it on? Oh, Buchert. 38-40. Whoa. 38-45. Woo. All right. 38-45. Yeah, this should have been the 5th foul on 24. Savage with it. Moya. Buchert, the Sammies. They're going to say she gets to shoot 2. So that'll be on Savage. 38-45. So 5:52 left in the game. 38-45. Gets the first one. Second one doesn't drop. The Sammies with it. Gets it to drop. 41-45, 5:45 left here in the game. Smith with it. The Sammies on her. Driving through everybody. They're going to call Buchert. And Bearlocker will be shooting. So that'll be on Buchert, her 3rd. 5 fouls now on Okanogan, 2 on Tri-Cities Prep. So for the last bit, Tri-Cities going to the line. Doesn't get the first one to drop. Potter going in for Savage. Bearlocker seeing if she can get this one. Gets that one. 41-46. The Sammies with it. Ashworth tries to make a pass out, ends up with Tri-Cities Prep. Downing blocks it. Moses on her. They're going to call Moses for that. She's going to go shoot 2. Moses will be her 5th, I think. 25. Oh, that's only her 2nd. Who had? Oh, no. It was the one that's going in. Gets that one. So Wilson in. Smith's a good little ball player. Doesn't get that one to drop. Ricochets off Ashworth. Doesn't get that one to drop. Lasammy's with it. Puts it over to Downey. Wilson got her feet going before he got the ball down. Smith with it. 5 minutes left here in the game. Smith. Wow. Up and around. Ashworth doesn't drop for her. 4:34, 41-48, or excuse me, 41-49, 4:34. Smith with it. Moya doesn't drop, but Tri-Cities Prep gets the rebound. Smith, nope, that's Potter. Sorry, there's Smith. Driving through everybody. Buchert tries to make the pass. Moya picks it off. And they're going to call it on Wilson. 12. They're going to go shoot 2. And she's going to come out. Short. 41-49, 4:07 left. Doesn't get that one. Downey with it. Ashworth up and in. 43-49, 3:54. All right, Smith to Moya. Potter. Smith. No, was that Savage? I can't see. Their hair gets in the way. Okanogan ball. All right, Sammy's with it. Moses tried to pass into Ashworth and didn't get it. Say it's 3:21 left, 43-49. Smith with it. Drives around the edge. They're going to call the Sammys for that one, and she's going to the line. That'll be her 4th. With 3:12 left. Smith gets that one. 43-50. That one doesn't drop. Buchert with it. Oh, they're calling Buchert for it. So that'll be the 4th on her as well. KOMW over here, broadcasting, I believe, on the radio. The Okanogan OMAC listeners. It's awesome. Well, 3:05, 43-50. Number of players out there with 4 fouls on them, so they're going to have to be very careful, including with Sammy's. Smith. Moya fires, misses. The Sammy's with it. Oh, Downey with it. Downey into Ashworth. They're going to call her for knocking it away. So it'll be Okanogan ball underneath. 3. Yeah, Bearlocker only has 3 on him. The Sammys puts up a little floater. Puts one up and in. 45-50. Smith with it. Potter. Trying to get it back out to Moya. Moya puts it back to Potter. Puts up a little shot and sinks that one. 45-52. 2:05, 2-minute drill. And Sammy's. Gets it knocked. So that'll be 4. But still won't be at the line yet. That Smith got that foul called on her. That's her 4th. Wish that could have happened earlier for him. All right, Ashworth inbounds to Downey. Over to Moses. Doesn't drop for her. Out of there comes Potter to Smith to Moya. Up and in. 45-54. 1:36 left. Downey. 3 ball didn't drop. All right, Smith snuck in behind everybody. 45-56, 1:17 left. Into Ashworth, Buchert. No, 3 balls weren't dropping today for him. Moya to Savage. They have 59 seconds left. They're just going to try and burn as much clock as they can. Moya. Savage. Moya, Smith, Potter. The main Tri-Cities prep ball. 44 seconds left. 45-56. Moya to Smith, out of their hands. I'm going to say they over and back. So Okanogan will have the ball with 39 seconds left. 45-56. Buchert will inbound. So she inbounds to the Sammy. Down to Moses. Back to Buchert. Into Ashworth. And call player control foul on Ashworth. So that'll be 3rd or 4th. 30 seconds remaining. Tri-Cities prep to inbound. Okanogan to put on some pressure. Inbounds to Moya. 28. I'll say it remains Tri-Cities prep ball. I like the fact Downey's smiling. They got the state regional round, which is great. And 24.6. 45-56. Downey almost has that one. Block. They're going to call Downey. Yeah, and that'll be Downey's 5th. So Davenport will come in. All right, so they're smiling. I like that. I'm glad they're smiling. That one goes in for. Okay, 22.4. Okanogan decided to pull out some of their players and give some other ones a little more opportunity on the court. Gets that one as well. 45-58. Moses or Tri-Cities Prep 7 wholesaling in and out. So got to stop them. We got to rebound, or I'm pulling you off the court. Understand? I like it. All right. So wholesale subbed them in. All right. So all right. So Lucas will inbound to Buchert. Buchert will bring it down. Puts it to Davenport. And Moses gets fouled, so Moses will go to the line. 14.2 left. So Moses will be shooting 2. First one does not drop for her. Second one doesn't drop for her either. Lucas fights for it. Jump ball. Yeah. And it'll be Tri-Cities Prep ball with 12.2 left on the clock. Okay, 11.10. Kicks it over. Kicks it back. Davenport on it. And then a jump ball. And this time it'll be Okanogan with .5. I love it. Well, it's great that they are playing till the very, very, very last minute. Buchert fires. Oh, just misses. Final score, 45-58. Both teams going to state. Both of them will be seeded tomorrow, and we'll then know how far they're traveling for their first round. All right, folks. Well, appreciate you watching with us, and I'm going to shut this one down and head over to watch the boys' championship between Lake Roosevelt and Tri-Cities, or Lake Roosevelt